that we can potentially edit later. Okay, so welcome to the Kpopcast. This is a live stream recording of our BlackPink episode. Anything you guys wanted to say before we jump in and do the episode recording itself?
Wait, I'm not recording. What?
Oh yeah, go ahead and start recording. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let me...
Carson's waving around my new driver's license.
Nice.
I love hearing Carson's little semi-English expressions.
He's a little slow. He's not quite hitting his speech milestones yet.
It's getting there. I hear.
Yeah. He's got some
Like,
Mandarin.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Carson, can you show us your hair? Where's your hair, Carson? Yeah.
Ooh.
Show us your nose, Carson. Your nose. Yeah. Okay, show us your eyes, Carson. Just yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
that's
Carson.
awesome.
Carson, show us your elbow. Elbow?
Elbow? Where's the elbow? Elbow.
Yeah. Good job, Carson. Good job.
Yeah.
So cute.
Okay.
Okay, recording
He's so
now.
smart.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You guys ready to start recording? You're recording?
Yeah.
I'm recording.
Ready.
Let me just
Recording.
double check that I am recording. Yes, I am. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Welcome to Carson's copying me. Welcome to the Okay, there's a typo here. Welcome everyone to this live recording of the Kpopcast. Just to let you know, this is the raw, uncut version of the episode. So if you want our usual editing and polish, be sure to check out the edit version of this episode wherever you find your podcasts, and wherever you can subscribe to the Kpopcast. We'll also be addressing any live questions or comments at the end of this recording, if there are any. We didn't promote this in advance, so I'd be surprised if anyone turns up for the live recording. Okay, so podcast recording intro. Here we go. Welcome to the Kpopcast. I am joined by Stephanie.
Hey, glad to be here. Happy July 4th.
Happy early July 4th. Yes. And then welcoming back Amr.
Hey, excited that BlackPink is back from hibernation, and happy to be here.
And I'm your K-pop DJ Peter Lowe. And today we'll be talking about BlackPink, how you like that. And we'll be, of course, giving our daebak or not on how we like that song. I'm sorry, that is so cliche. Everyone's been saying that.
That's my line.
Oh, sorry.
Letting you know if this song is daebak or not.
But before we dive into that, first, our hit replays.
Hit
Woo.
replays are songs we recommend y'all listen to on replay for the week. So Stephanie, what's your hit replay?
My hit replay came to me from many different loved ones, friends, family, before I even knew what it was or that it existed. Everyone just knew that I would enjoy the latest comeback of Rain, my all-time favorite bias. He has turned up in a few recent projects, but favorite one is Zico and Rain, Summer Hate. It is perfect for the summer. It is a super funny, cute music video. Rain and other people have their shirts off, so if you're into that, enjoy, eat up. And it's just like it's just great for an OG K-pop fan like me to see that the king has returned and he's still as fun and sexy and cute as always. So check it out.
Yeah, Rain still got it. Like that man and his abs and his hip movements.
He's like even more ripped than when he left the scene before.
It's like you thought you were already at 10 and then he just takes it to 11. Like,
I think that's how many abs he has now.
oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that music video was when water gets dumped on Zico and a few of the extras in the background, and the extras in the background are all muscled, shirtless men, and Zico, he gets all wet, but the men in the background, it just evaporates into steam.
Because they're that hot. Get it?
Yes, yeah.
That's funny. Speaking of Rain and being an excellent dancer, he actually makes a dance cameo in my hit replay, which is Gang by Sick K, PH1, J Park, Howan. I don't know if I got any of those right.
Yeah.
But it just slaps. Like, it just slaps. It feels so epic. I love the song, and it's great to see Rain at the end, even though I'm kind of a new convert to Rain's radiance and greatness.
Rainism is the official
Rainism,
religion.
the reign of Rainism.
Yeah, Rainism. That's something you can convert to. I was so happy. No, I actually heard about summer hate from, like, my mom emailed it to me because one of the teachers she works with saw it and emailed it to her. Then, like, other people emailed me too, and then Peter chatted me on Slack saying, this is your hit replay, right? So I almost didn't want to pick it, but then I just had to. It's my destiny.
It's no denying the rain.
Yeah, I can't avoid it. So last but not least, Pilo, you have another hot, sexy dancer.
Yeah,
Queued up,
it's
right?
Hwasa, her song Maria, and let me say this was a very hard decision. I know we could say this like for any week in K-pop, but this week was the best week in K-pop for the year 2020. We had the best songs come out in like the last 3 or 4 days. So it was hard to pick this one, but this one was a bop. It was a catchy hook. It also made the wife happy. She likes this song, so Nurse Joyce loves the beat of this one as well. For as catchy and repetitive as it is, one might think that it's overplayed for the duration of a 3-minute song, but the wandering melody manages to captivate my complete attention for that entire duration. And it's got a dope samba Latin dance break in the middle of the bridge. It just leaves me wondering, like, Mamamoo, all the members have had all these like awesome comeback solo songs, but Hwasa's the one who gets all the best songs. Yeah.
There's something special about her. We're just seeing the beginning of Hwasa, I think.
Yeah, it's a natural follow-on to Hwasa's TWIT song, or Twit.
Twit.
Yeah, I love Mamamoo. Probably Hwasa is my bias in that group for sure. So I'm excited to see more stuff coming out.
Pop quiz, name any other member.
You are the worst.
Hey, Solar's there. She's got some good stuff.
I'll be honest, I can't. But I listen to a lot of their songs.
It's okay. I don't know all of them either. It's fine.
Moonbyul.
Yeah, Moonbyul.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pilo's got our backs.
Oh, because
Who's the other one?
I spin a lot of their other solo stuff as well. So, yeah, lots of great stuff from each of them. But Hwasa seems to get the best ones.
Mm-hmm. So moving on to our Daebak or Not for BlackPink. How you like that?
How you like that?
See,
Look at
yeah, we
you,
could do.
now
We
look at
should
me.
do our
Look at
acapella
you,
cover.
Now look at me.
Oh, we really don't want to hear Peter try to attempt to acapella sing
We
along.
sure do.
No. Like, let me spare you that. So this song.
All right.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I mean, yeah. If you have a line cooked up.
No, I was just gonna read the ones that are written here.
Sure. Go for it, and then
Okay.
I can
Okay.
jump in when you're done. Yep.
All right, so this song follows the release of their June 26th collaboration with none other than Lady Gaga. The Sour Candy song is what we're referring to. And this is the first comeback from BlackPink since Kill This Love, which came out all the way back in April of 2019. This is like the formula for YG and BlackPink. Like, on a funny side note, like, I remember I had a BlackPink themed gig. I was like, okay, what do I need to have ready? 12 songs. Their complete discography. It was 12 songs at that time, but it's just like, yeah, BlackPink doesn't come out with too many songs all that often. And they also came back with a bang, per usual, because they throw all their eggs into one basket with one major release, and that's this song. And they were on the Tonight Show at Home edition performing this song.
I didn't know that, but not surprised.
Yeah, I just watched that video. I mean, they nailed that performance.
Woo. I mean, that's the that is the norm now, I guess, for not all K-pop acts, but the ones who have quote unquote transcended into world US pop domination status. Like, they have to premiere on an American mainstream late night comedy show. I guess that's a thing now.
I think when you get to a certain tier, right, in K-pop, like it's expected that this is a global product and phenomenon, right? Like once you get like above tier 2 K-pop group, then it's like, okay, if you're BTS, BlackPink, Big Bang, who else? Twice, that you're expected to go beyond the domestic market and really slay it internationally. So yeah, and this is just par for the course, frankly, at this point for BlackPink. And along those lines, surprising no one, BlackPink achieved the most YouTube viewed video in 24 hours at 86.3 million views.
That's hard to do.
Wow. That is nuts.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah, tell us why that's hard to do, Stephanie, YouTube policy expert.
I do work at YouTube, and I know that there are entire teams staffed on making sure that people don't have spam bots gaming the system, like artificially raising the view count. Like, if you watch the view count, you'll probably see it freeze at times or like go up and then come down, which can be a really frustrating experience. But that's because like a lot of engineers and folks are manually checking to fight all the spam bot activities. So for someone for a video or a group of people to coordinate that well to organically push the views up in a like non-artificial way is super impressive. And for them not to be BTS.
Right. Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, so from your professional opinion, Stephanie, this is an instance where there was no gaming of the system. Like, I've heard that there are many K-pop fandoms who actually buy views, but from your side, you're not seeing that or detecting that.
I mean, I can't give 100% guarantee, but I know that we have teams internally whose number one job is to like investigate what are the cutting edge techniques and firms that sell views and to block those techniques.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. There's no one's doubting that BlackPink is popular. Let's just put it at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the overarching question is, I'll just go there right now. Is this an indication of how good the content is? Is the YouTube record something to achieve for its own sake for these groups of fans? Is it just a competition to break the record? And like, how long is this gonna go on? How long is getting the most viewed video on YouTube going to mean so much? I'm kind of losing interest.
I think until Korea rules the whole world in the entertainment industry,
okay.
The Hallyu wave is just gonna keep growing.
I mean, I am really getting fatigued by these milestones, Stephanie. But if it's any signal or sign, I recently saw a thread in one of the K-pop Reddit subreddits, and someone said, "You know what? I'm thinking about K-pop differently. I no longer care." Like, this actually came from a Blink, the commenter, and they said, oh, I contribute like probably 100,000 views or something ridiculously high for this one music video. But I was getting burnt out, and I was also getting very militant against armies and carrots and these other fandoms. And I've recently gone through a stage of maturity and growth, and I've realized, that none of that matters. I've just learned to appreciate the songs for what they are and not worry about the views or the awards or the competitions. And I'm like, bravo! And a lot of other commenters were applauding this blink, but hopefully that's a sign of the K-pop fandom no longer getting too transfixed on these milestones. But will they remain? I'm sure. Like, I think it's a selling point. Like, I'm sure YG tries to use it to appeal to investors to be like, yo, look at, we reached this milestone. We just need to, I don't know, maybe we need to come up with new milestones, new signs of influence and success for a group that aren't measured by quantified artificial fandom slave worship. Refreshing. I don't know.
Yeah, I always like to ask who really benefits from these processes and this kind of competition. Number one, who benefits
The
is
platform.
like YouTube, the platform, the publisher. We get to be the arbiter somehow of who's good, talented, popular. We get ad revenue from pretty much every time that video plays. Our relationship with the label gets closer, and we get more business deals with them, and then of course the label benefits as well, going to their investors and stuff. So it's the same actors up there just making off with all the cash after like millions of people are working for that number one ranking. So there's always that element, and I'm looking forward to when there's something else.
That is fascinating. I don't want to get into it now, but I'll just say really briefly that it intersects with a lot of the stuff I'm doing with some of my colleagues at work right now on platforms and labeling and information integrity, shall we say, online.
Ooh, integrity. Uh-oh.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, that was a fascinating discussion. But bringing it more chiefly back to BlackPink. This comeback also comes with the international release of BlackPink's dolls and light up plush toys. So merchandising.
Ooh. Capitalism.
Yeah.
What? We're not gonna get the dolls? My birthday's coming up.
Oh,
okay.
right.
Well, we'll have to work something out for you, Amr.
Everyone order a plush toy for Amr.
Oh, it's
That's
happening.
easy.
I
was wondering what to get you, and now you just made it so easy.
I'm buying one right now,
gonna get
Amr. Be careful what you
one
wish
of
for.
each.
Yes. But like, actually, when you think about BlackPink, and it's been critiqued by Blinks themselves very often, that why do we only get BlackPink once a year? Why not 6 times a year? That would be great. But you guys, you gotta realize, like really taking the capitalism model, the product isn't the music video. The product is the influence of the artist or band to monetize in these merchandising deals, through paid promotion, through endorsements. That's the product. It's selling that. It's selling the ad influence. The music video is the business card. So if YG can maintain record-breaking YouTube views, they're only doing it once a year, to keep these girls relevant, then profitability, why would YG need to do more than that?
That's an excellent point. They are winning at ROI.
Yeah.
Like inputting very little and getting a ton of profit and attention and influence and deals throughout the year.
Yeah.
Banking on that one release. Yeah.
And just translating that for our listeners who aren't from the tech world, like you and I, Stephanie, ROI, return on investment. So, what Stephanie just said, but like what it costs and what you're skimming on top of that, turning into profit. So yeah,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Elmer.
I was gonna say it explains a lot of their music too, because I felt like, I don't want to like go too far ahead, but that even this song, like the reason I want to see a lot of BlackPink is I want to see them evolve. I want to see them explore new ideas. Like that doesn't seem to be happening that much. They kind of like play it safe. And if it's still getting them this much attention and this much success, then they're just gonna stick with that same formula.
Why don't you go into that, Amr? What do you mean they're playing it safe with their message or what they're saying, or like?
I felt like the message was really non-existent in this song.
It felt like there were talking points, like PR talking points, and it's like they had no relation to the song itself.
Yeah, they go really hard on this general vibe of like, I don't know what it's empowerment as just like a general concept, like this confidence,
bravado.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, I like it. I like seeing the female idols doing like male dance moves and that kind of stuff. I really like Lisa's rapping, but it's still like, it feels like it's the same BlackPink.
Oh yes,
just like resold to us again, repackaged.
We're seeing like Doo 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 Part 3.
Yeah, Kumbaya Part 4.
Oh man, not even.
Yeah. So I mean, like going to like some of those lyrics and message.
Let's just go straight to the lyrics themselves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is so silly. So Rose said in the Carson, chill out. It's okay, Carson. Sorry, I just had to stop because I was talking and I didn't want that in the live cut. So I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is so ridiculous. But Rose said in a BlackPink global press conference, so this was the video that aired right before the drop of the music video, that this song is like a cat. Cats are normally calm, but when they attack, they're ferocious. There's some theory that Blinks and others have speculated that it has to do with calm and hopelessness, and the hook changes the mood where they attack. Like, honestly, like, guys, I would just say, like, as a critical thinking K-pop fan, one who's trying to push the discourse and elevate the appreciation for the finer points in the artistry of K-pop, I'm here to tell you, like, don't think it. Don't overthink it. like really, there's really nothing here, in my opinion. Like, I'm not seeing a coherent message or connection here.
Yeah, I mean, we have just to give you some examples of lyrics. The the first verse starts with kind of darker themed lines, like "I crumbled before your eyes, I hit rock bottom. I tried to grab onto the last bit of hope, reaching out with my hands, and with a smile on my face, I'll kiss you goodbye. Laugh all you want while you still can." And at this point, the song is building up to the chorus where there's a drop and the lyrics change to, "It's about to be your turn. 1, 2, 3." And then the "how you like that." She's getting revenge on someone who abandoned her or broke up with her, I guess. And that sounds very familiar to me from Kill This Love. Do like you're shooting a bad guy. kill this love, you're killing the relationship, kind of taking revenge on someone who did you wrong. There's probably other songs that have the exact same message, and I too, like the rest of you here, are waiting for something deeper or just different. Anything.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're looking for empowerment, like I'm getting more empowerment from Chungha nowadays. More empowerment from Sunmi. More empowerment from Hwasa. Like,
could you speak more on why or like the how?
Like, I totally get what BlackPink is saying here. That this is like, you know what? I didn't need you anyway. Like, I'm totally good. And that's the sense of empowering. But that's not even a new concept for quote unquote empowerment for like the past 5-6 years now. Like, what's new and different, I think, are more the girl crush concepts and themes and styles that we're seeing from all the other girl groups in 2020. I'm also thinking of was it 3YE or 3I, however you say it, Everglow. What's the other knockoff Everglow group? But I mean, there's plenty of others right now that are doing that. That sense of empowerment more.
No, ANS.
ANS, that's it. Yeah. And they're doing
well, what about, I mean, I'm with you on the creativity and vibe of the like choreo and visuals, but like in their lyrics and in their message, what do you think is different or more empowering? Those other artists, if you remember.
I think it's the quirkiness and the different ways and the different angles that they're approaching. So with Sunmi,
something more vulnerable or complicated,
potentially, or just less cliche. I mean, like with Sunmi, it's in a very quirky way. And I think with her last, I can't pronounce the name of the last song. It's like 3P or whatever it is, but like
right.
that one's like being on the edge of a dream. And so that's like, okay, that's a very unconventional, weird territory for K-pop. With Chungha, it's like empowerment coming from underrepresented, I think, backgrounds and people that she's trying to lift up in the process. Or less represented, I should say. Not completely underrepresented, but less represented in K-pop.
Sure.
Even the like male exuding of confidence, like if I like to compare it to Jessie's Who Dat Be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she kind of like it's more like self confidence, like who that be, you that be, it, she talks like directly to the listener. I don't know. It just this kind of doesn't even go that far.
It almost feels like it's empowering the was it the person whoever BlackPink character is breaking up with, right? Like it's like I have to respond to you. Like I can't be in charge or in control without needing to. Sorry, I don't know. That's a harder point to describe.
No, I know what you mean. Like that they're doing this whole song and dance and bravado parading in front of the person they apparently don't care about.
Right. Right.
Or they don't need approval or reaction from, but their whole thing is how you like that? How you like what I'm doing? What do you think of what I'm doing?
Yeah. I don't know. I think like let's be fair here. Like I think maybe the three of us we come from a more progressive background, or we digest and consume more progressive art, and this is stuff that I guess is still being learned in K-pop, Korean idol pop. So are they completely behind? No. Like, I mean, it's somewhat in the right direction, so I can't bash them up completely for this message or concept. Aside from the non-coherence from like, okay, if we can just talk about the visuals like really briefly, like Trojan horse, like where is this going? Like, did you guys or the wings and the fire, and then the.
This is your section, Amr.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just as stumped as Peter. So we've got the visuals during the first scene is the headless winged statue, which comes back during the bridge. There's a theory, K-pop junkie theory, that it's Nike, the Greek goddess of victory.
Sounds about right. I believe it.
Sure, I'll buy that for $1. And then there's obviously the big, hubbub around the visuals of the Hindu gods. So during Lisa's verse, she's on the throne, she's rapping, and next to her is a statue of the Hindu deity Ganesha. I'm probably mispronouncing that. And it's one of the most important deities in the Hindu pantheon. And so having it just on the floor is not respectful. And then also, I think there's a point at which they're dancing on like an outline of Ganesha or something like that. And that's also was considered disrespectful. And I guess the remarkable thing about that is it was edited out after the outcry. And to go back to YouTube, it was edited out without affecting the video's stats. And so, Stephanie, you can tell us how easy is that to do?
I'm just gonna jump in right quick here because, how many times do people release a YouTube video and then receive criticism for it? Receive criticism for having some piece of appropriation or something wrong in the video, and they just have to live with it, right? Because they want to keep those views. They want to keep the stats on the most viewed video on YouTube. So they just have to keep it up. But in the back, a secret is that if you are a very important partner,
I was about to ask about this. Yeah.
If you make a lot of money for the platform, even that is not enough to let you edit your video and keep the views, keep the analytics. Only big partners that are in danger of some kind of lawsuit, privacy complaint, you have to have a really extreme reason to be able to upload an edited version and keep the views. So somehow YG was, they must have used some of their partnership clout there, because I don't think they're getting sued for the Ganesha criticism, but they were somehow able to, they gave something. They proved that this was of such importance and this would hurt their business so much.
Well, it definitely would. Yes.
They needed an exception.
Yeah.
And just from seeing it on the internal side, how many hoops people have to jump through to get that kind of request put through. I was kind of surprised that this met the bar, to be honest.
Yeah. So just in case you didn't catch it, what Stephanie said, that yes, indeed, BlackPink checked all those boxes and jumped through all those hoops to get an edited version swapped in and maintain all the same analytics. And what I think was also really especially shocking about all of this is that, I mean, we've heard from a lot of the fans who are like, what the heck is this? Why'd you do this? This is insulting. You got to do better. This is wrong. Please apologize. And then YG just doesn't do anything publicly, but behind the scenes, they're like, yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. And they swap out the video.
Classic. Why admit defeat when you could act like nothing ever happened? Super mature, YG. Super.
Yeah.
We actually got a comment that I think is pretty helpful from the live stream. Gauntlet X says, "How you like that as a song that is helped by the visuals? It's a good song, but underwhelming as a BlackPink song. But hopefully they have more bangers." And that nailed it for me. That's exactly how I feel. It's a bit underwhelming. I mean, the visuals are dope, for sure, but I want to see them push it. I want to see them try something new.
Yeah, but before we leave the visuals, I do want to just hand it to them that the visuals are top quality.
Oh yeah,
stunning.
Indeed.
super colorful. The details, the jewels, there's just like a million different jewels on the girls' bodies and in the background and on their face. It's a bejeweled, bedazzled, colorful, many shades of pink and red, of course, for the BlackPink theme. And the goddess imagery is nice. It's fun. It was inspired by some there's some artistic direction here. I wouldn't get too deep into it, but it is visually pleasing to watch. A lot of money went into this. Visuals are fun.
Very on brand for Blackpink. If you're following from Doo 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 and Kill This Love, like,
and Boombaya and
Boombaya.
As If It's Your Last.
Yeah.
But I think especially so with the last two previous singles from Blackpink.
Sure.
If you were to like swap out one of the scenes from those previous two music videos and with maybe a scene from this video, it would still work. Like it is that on brand and cohesive, and living up to that black and pink coloring throughout. I'm still not a fan of Jennie's hairstyle though.
What was her hairstyle?
Fan or not a fan?
Not a fan of this latest one, and I think we saw in live performances and interviews, like, she hasn't maintained it completely. So thankfully, it's not a permanent look. But
did she have? I mean, I can't remember. Did she have like two big French braids and some barrettes with letters?
No, I don't think it was that. It was just more like it was two colors. Like,
it's two colors.
Yeah, like a black and a blonde in the front. It was just
and then I was into it because she also had the black and the pink, and I was like, oh, I got you.
A lot of wigs.
I see what you're doing there, Jennie.
There were a lot of wigs.
She's switching it up a lot.
Yeah, Lisa too. Lisa also had a number of different hairstyles throughout. Okay. Well, should we take it to music?
Let's talk about
our choreography.
Choreo.
Hello.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the choreo for a little bit. So the beginning of the song and through the first verse, the girls do these long, slow, flowing arm movements, which really rides the building up nature of the audio, which we'll hear about later, or maybe the cat part of the song where it's kind of more quiet and unassuming. They're more flowy with their arms. And then in the chorus, it switches to more bravado. The moves are like confident, unbothered, kind of casual. There's shrugging of one shoulder up when they say, how you like that? They're sitting down into the hip right on the beat as it drops. Kind of, we know this move from Beyonce and many other divas to put their hand on their hip and kind of sit down into the hip, bending their knee up. It's a super iconic, confident move for the divas out there. And then starting from that foundation, they cock their head to the side and kind of swing their ponytail from right to left and a whip your hair back and forth, Nene inspired kind of move. So all of these particular moves should be super familiar to the viewers or anyone who's familiar with artists like Beyonce and with especially queer Black styles of dance within the hip hop realm. Voguing has elements like this where you're posing, hand on the hip and jutting the shoulder out, jutting the hip out on the beat. One of my favorite parts was the dance break near the end where I don't know how they do this, but I blink and then suddenly 20 backup dancers are on the stage. They somehow like get
third
there.
Chorus,
Third chorus, yeah. And they all get into unison, putting their hands up in a V formation and march towards the front of the stage, arms outstretched. Looks like, oh, okay, something's about to happen. They're announcing a change, something important's going to happen. Then the dance sort of gets more fun. They do some floor work. So looks like a fun routine to learn. However,
Just on that last chorus line. Have you seen the music video "Kill This Love"? Because I don't know if you've heard of this group called BlackPink, but in that song they have a very similar thing that happens right in the bridge and goes into the last chorus where they've got all these backup dancers. And I think similarly in Do 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 we saw a similar set of backup dancers for the bridge and the third chorus. And taking it back even farther still, there's this group called 2NE1, and they've got this song called I Am the Best. And at the end of that one, it's not exactly a chorus line, but you have all the, what was the traditional Korean drumming thing that happens at the end. And I think you've got that same building anthemic, here I am on top of the pyramid or on the stage.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I didn't make the connection until now, but I Am the Best by 2NE1 also features choreo moves that are fanning yourself while you sit down into the hip.
Yep.
It just goes perfectly with these kind of lyrics in this style of song. And it has been done before many times.
I've got further questions on that at the end. Let's circle that.
All right.
Yeah. But were you gonna say other things about the choreography, Stephanie?
That about sums it up. Like, this is in the style of the great divas past. Beyonce, 2NE1, and everyone in between.
Yeah.
How about the audio? Amr, yeah.
The choreo, I liked the choreo a lot. I mean, I don't think it didn't like blow me away, but I was super into it. I think it shows that even in this mode, what they're doing, like they still nail it. Like they still go 10 out of 10. And it was fun. Like it was fun to watch. And I caught myself like imitating the how you like that, or like, look at you now, look at me. Look at you now, look at me.
He's hitting it.
So I was into it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like sometimes like I'm being really unfair in my critique. This is by all means a wonderful production value song, but it's just like, I think maybe I'm critiquing it a bit just because it's like we've seen this from BlackPink before. So.
Plus, I don't know if you saw, like, so Lisa's been releasing like solo dance videos.
Yes.
And she slays in those videos.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, they're dancing, like they're killing it in this video too, but it's just like, the fact that she's trying out all different styles in her solo videos, it just made me hungry for the group to be doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm so with you, Amr.
Check those out.
Yeah, and speaking of Lisa, she recently became somewhat internet famous for guest starring on this Chinese reality competition show, like Think Produce 101 Chinese version. And she's looking at these girls and they're trying to do this dancing, and then Lisa's like, no, like, you're doing it wrong. Or I can't remember what she said, but like, why are you doing this incorrectly? Like, why are you just not learning this? Like, why are you doing this poorly? I think she was like real hard ass.
Harsh.
Yeah. and like Lisa, she's like impeccable for how she's able to quickly learn choreography and do it to an incredible detail. Like that's like prodigy level dancing that we're seeing from Lisa. And that badass, what is it? What's the word that the lyrics that they use in this song? Bring out the boss bitch or something, like from this song. Don't they say that in the end chorus?
Do they? Profanity?
They say something like that.
Oh, no.
They say like bring out the.
Okay, I know they say boss.
Yeah, they say boss.
Okay, bring out the boss.
The line.
Anyway, I didn't see that in the music video. I didn't see the boss be like from Lisa. And we know that's there. That's the true Lisa, honestly. And we look at a lot of these interviews from Lisa and the others, and they're always asking them, hey, can you please do Aegyo this? And I think we're starting to see Lisa say, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not
Hell
gonna I'm not gonna act that way. I've got a new model of perception now, and I think her other Blackpink bandmate said, "Yeah, we thought it was really cold when you sent in that reality show. Why are you letting your team down?" Like, don't apologize to me. Apologize to all your contestants, and like that was just like the real like cold, badass Lisa that I want to see more on stage. Like, yeah, we got it in the rap, I'm sure, but I think like just in all manner of Blackpink, it feels like a very mixed metaphor, like forced mashup between elements in the concepts, and as we're about to discuss momentarily, and in the song. Like, we've got these like more melodic, chill, laid back moments, and then you've got, you know, turned up EDM banger clanger drop. But I want to see like the badass from Lisa and Blackpink throughout.
There's
not just in
so
the
much
rap.
potential in
Yeah.
each of the solo. In each of the members, like you just said, there's so much pent up, untapped potential that we could get into. And just to confirm, I looked up, they do say boss bitch in the lyrics near the end.
Whoa.
Like before the outro, they say, yeah, bring out your boss bitch. Blackpink. Going into the dance break, I think I missed it.
I like that they've got the Blackpink. Like, that's their signature like shout out.
Blackpink.
As 2NE1 is to A, like Blackpink is to do, because they even say like the like or whatever that sound in the chorus and the outro chorus as well.
That's true.
And I'm okay with them actually repeating themselves there, just like 2NE1 did.
That's fine. Yeah.
So when it comes to the music of this song, I kind of imagined, like, when I saw it for the first time, before even seeing it, I saw that it was produced by Teddy and RT. Teddy, we've known, has been around the block at YG headquarters for a long time.
Decades.
Produced, yes, many songs from 2NE1, Big Bang, etc. And RT he's been around for a while as well, but a new addition to the team. And I actually followed him as a DJ before he was this EDM producer. And it's awesome to see him enter YG. But knowing him and following him as a producer and a DJ for a while, like, I know him for his EDM drops. So when I heard this song and I heard like the staccato like brass in the very intro, I was like, okay, that's Teddy. We've heard that from Teddy before. Like,
signature sound.
Yeah, so that's everything. Like, Kill This Love, we heard that in the intro as well as in the chorus of that song. I think like this was the time where RT was like, no, Teddy, like, I'm going to let you take everything else, but only leave the brass in the intro. Like, we can't have it throughout the rest of this song. And similar to Teddy is known, like, we talk about it a lot on the Kpopcast, but Teddy is known for doing these mashup, like, I'm going to take a song of this genre, a song of this genre, and then have them like swap for the verse and the chorus. Like, they're going to be like completely, you know, mode shifts and switches between those parts of the song. And then he always does this thing, like, where it's the last bridge in the chorus, the last third chorus of the song, where it's like, okay, well, now we're going to turn it up. We're going to add more percussion, etc.
Yeah. Dance break.
All those tropes, like all those cliches from Teddy we saw in this song.
Yep.
And I just wanted to say, like, I'm so thankful that we have RT to like carry it through to like save the song. If it wasn't for RT, and I'm almost confident it was RT who pushed for the chorus itself, the banger chorus instrumental. That's what saves this song. And if it wasn't for that, it would be some like crazy wacko Teddy creation.
It's true. And I love Teddy, but
I don't know. Teddy's got to grow and evolve. Like,
right. He's being left behind.
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's capable of doing it. And it was good of him to collab with RT.
Yeah, Amr, Teddy is from like the pre-Rain generation. Just to give you a sense.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a hip hop group called One Time.
With a numeric one.
Yeah, one TYM. One Time. They had some bangers back then.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I think I've heard of
2000s.
that from the old texts.
Yes, from the scrolls,
Scrolls.
the elder scrolls of K-pop lore.
I liked it when whenever 2NE1 would like give tongue-in-cheek references to One Time in their music videos and lyrics. That was always funny in a very patronizing way. In the same way that everyone loves to like laugh at JYP in JYP songs and albums. Yeah. I mean,
why is it that we should talk about why these old kind of washed up guys keep trying to insert themselves and their tastes into the current, especially girl group songs. JYP, Teddy, just like, I don't want to say retire, but like, why do you have to be the star and controlling?
yeah, I mean, like, I'll give it to JYP. Like, I've got a soft spot for JYP, and I think he realizes that in order to keep appearing in all his groups' songs, like we just saw the Japanese group that he debuted, he has to be the joke. I mean, if you're gonna be a 50-year-old man in a music video, the only way you can realistically be in it is as a joke. To be a like, what suitable way can you be juxtaposed among like teenager girls?
Yeah, but it's always a kind of creepy joke where he's trying to hit on the young girls, right?
Oh, I didn't even realize that, and that is hella creepy.
It's like, it's not that funny. Like,
yeah.
All right. Anyways, not saying that Teddy is like that, but these old dudes like don't realize they need to evolve or step aside. Like let the ladies lead in a way. Like, they're super creative and talented. Let them have the whole stage.
Yeah, you're right. Wow, I'm glad you called that out, Stephanie. Like that completely changes how I view JYP.
Yeah, well,
I'll
live. I
think what I liked, a lot of producers who were watching this called it out, and I saw it too when I first watched it. But they use a arpeggiator, or like they play an arpeggio of the chord from the first verse, and it has this feeling of like, it really goes well with the visual of like being underwater. They've got the like the shimmering blue lights that makes you feel like you're seeing light come through an ocean, and the arpeggio of the chords I think complement that concept nicely. But still, like where it falls short is like that interrupts the momentum. It's like Teddy mashup zombie Frankenstein monster. Like, I'm going one way and then I suddenly go another way. I don't know. It felt like it was something that you would have carved out so that Park Bom could have something to have her do her vocal highlight, and Dara to do some sort of variation on the non-banger part of the chorus, so that it follows that 2NE1 vibe, and then go into the drop. But like that, this isn't 2NE1 anymore. We don't need to keep doing that. Like, it could be all banger. It could be all EDM banger from start to finish, and I would have been happy with it.
If y'all wanted to keep doing 2NE1, you should have kept them together. Yeah. You should have resourced and funded that group and supported them. A little bitter, maybe. Sorry.
See, and again, that was a formula that worked for that group because of the unique talents of those members. But this is a different set of talents for BlackPink, and so you can't keep using that same production formula.
Exactly. Are we ready to wrap it up, y'all?
Yeah, let's give our final scores.
All right. We discussed the concept, the visuals, the audio, the message, and so much more. But after all of that, is BlackPink how you like that? Daebak or not?
How many episodes have we been doing this for? I can't believe we still do this silly Kitschy
Why
thing.
not?
I don't
the
know.
best part.
Okay,
So
okay,
fun.
guys. Yeah, it's Daebak. It's Daebak. Thank you, RT. It's Daebak.
Amr?
I'm right on the fence. But I think it's not. I think it's I know it's gonna get stuck in my head. I know they killed it on all the production, but I'm just gonna add it to the pile. Like, I'm not gonna probably not gonna come back to this song.
Yeah.
It's a not for me as well.
Oh gosh, you guys.
Oof.
I just
I still love Blackpink. Don't
Blackpink.
I know that they're talented. I know they have all this potential, but I can't like take that into account for what we see here. I can't rate it using what I'm not seeing. You know? Yeah, it's not catchy to me.
You know, one thing I forgot to bring up earlier. What saves this song and what makes it Daebak is that drop. And that drop, if you like this drop, it is very clear that Teddy and RT were listening to Troy Boy. And we'll play a sample of that here. Sample, please. You can tell that they were copying that exact same instrumental for this song. And I'm not complaining. Like, we need another banger for K-pop and one for the Girl Crush contingent. So it remains Daebak.
That's a fair point. It's not like a miss. You know what I mean? That's why I'm on the fence. But yeah.
I thought the drop and Kill This Love was better. And I don't even like that song.
Brassa. You know, I guess like really the question we have to ask ourselves, like, what was the job that Blackpink had to do here? They had to create or deliver a song that kept the bass energized and alive, that would get some airplay, and didn't make people just hate it outright. I think they were perilously close to just like flopping completely, but they did their job. Blackpink is relevant. Blackpink produced a new song, and it's a song that I'll definitely be playing in my DJ sets. Oh, funny story! I've already made a funny DJ edit of the chorus, where I sample Big Shaq of his infamous like do. I can't do it. Don't ask me to. I'll play a sample of it here in the episode, but it's pretty funny. So I'm definitely gonna play it in my DJ sets. So it's
awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anyone who can make it Daebak for me, it's Peter and his mixing abilities. Can't wait.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I hope this is like a safe, like, we're coming back. We want y'all to know we still got it. And then the next one, they're going to like really show us, you know, alley-oop. That's what I'm hoping for.
Hopefully
hope
not
alive.
Teddy. I mean, like, I think Teddy's got to move on to a different group or do B-sides for Blackpink, but we need a new title track from Blackpink that isn't Teddy influenced.
I'm with you.
Oh, and if I can ask, sorry guys, if I can just ask one very unfair question that I was kind of like getting at throughout this entire episode. What if 21 did this song?
You mean like back then? It would be better. The first thing I said to Amr when we listened to this was, or when I put it on the TV and we looked at each other, I said this could have come out in the mid 2000s and it would have slapped back then or been good back then and relevant, but it's from back then. It's not a 2020 sound to me. And maybe that's what I was feeling, is that this is like a 2NE1 song. It's cool, but for the past.
I think just the caricatures of 2NE1 would have fit it better as well, honestly. Ooh. And that's nothing on Blackpink. It's just like you cast the wrong people for this play. So Blackpink are good for other things. Yeah, we know Doo 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 was sitting on ice for like what 6 or 7 years before it was released. Yeah. So
oh wow,
exactly.
It might be a similar story here. Okay.
Wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
Let's wrap it up. I'm sorry for going.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
So, listeners, you can always chat with us on Twitter at the Kpopcast.
Or you can shoot us an email with your constructive feedback and episode ideas at kpopcastshow@gmail.com.
Do we have any listener feedback?
Do we have any?
I mean, maybe, but
I'm just checking our Twitter really quick.
I'm looking at Amer's next line. Do you see?
More intimately.
No. Go. I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing, so just go ahead.
So nothing from Twitter?
No, let's just pass over that line.
Okay, you've got the next line.
Oh,
Or
Amr, maybe instead of saying the listener feedback thing, do you want to give a plug for our Slack channel?
sure. You can always connect with all of us more intimately on our official Slack channel. You can find the link in the description of this episode.
Intimately?
Woo.
Should I dress differently when I like get on Slack? Should I open a bottle of wine and play some,
How much are you
with some
revealing in the
candles
Slack channal?
Business casual.
Okay, we're gonna have to change that line for
Yeah, you should wear your
future
work from
episodes.
home outfit.
I'm already wearing my work from home outfit.
Pajamas only.
Pajamas. Okay, signing off. Let our listeners know where they can find you each online. Amer.
You can find me at the Kpopcast Slack channel at Gee Dragon.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at sparker2.
And I'm at DJ Peter Lowe.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share this episode online with all your friends.
Did you guys see that Minji came? She's coming back with her new song, and she was talking about people that she liked at YG and other artists that she was looking forward to as like real upcoming rising stars. And it might just be me, like sure you don't always have to reference your previous company or former label mates, but they were notably absent.
She listed Chungha, right?
Yep.
And someone else, I forgot.
Eric Nam.
I've been listening to some of his shit.
I know, he's good. But yeah, young and up and coming. I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, conspicuous that Minzy is a former YG star and BlackPink was like made in her image, and yet she's not. They were not top of mind for her. What's going on there? A lot to unpack in that statement.
I mean, BlackPink is like really a huge gift for YG, considering all the nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they should be getting so much more attention. They should be getting so much more support. Like, it's a testament. They're the exception that proves the rule. Like, yeah. They're so talented. It's insane.
Oh my goodness, yeah. But like Rose and Jisoo, those two members, I feel like they're not leveraged to the full extent that they should be. Even for just like making more money for the company, right? Like put them out there for more product endorsements. Like
give them a solo track. Like, why not?
Well, that's it for the Kpopcast. Blinks will cancel us, I'm sure. But hey, Blinks, don't forget that I said it was Taebok, so
Yeah, cancel the rest of us. Save Peter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
okay. All right, thanks guys.
All right,
I'm gonna
I'll stop recording.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm just gonna check any other. Okay, live streamers, do you guys have any questions while we're closing up here?
Yes, all three.
There's 3 viewers. Did we tweet it?
One of them is me.
I don't think we did. I don't think we got it out soon enough.
Oh. Oh, okay. Why are we not promoting the live stream?
Foresight and planning.
For what? Oh, okay.
Foresight and planning. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty raw, pretty uncut.
Well, I mean, like this is just. I don't know. I think we've done a number of experiments in terms of like, we try doing multi-streaming and what way do we do a stream? How much do we want it to be interactive? I think maybe we just do YouTube from now on, like only YouTube, because it just seems more steady as a platform for us to stream to. There's a very easy way for us to see all the comments from it. So I think we can promote that in the future, but let's maybe we should try getting in like a very consistent recording time, so that people always know to tune in for the live stream as well.
And I know on YouTube you can schedule a stream and then it'll show up in people's home feed, like, oh, it's coming at this time. So okay, we yeah. Do you know how to set that up?
I do. Yeah, I've done it before, so yeah, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, that'll get a handful more people. I emailed my mom and dad. I don't know if they had time to tune in, but we'll see.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll let you guys all go, and happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Oh, do you want to see Carson?
Yes, of course.
Always.
Come on, Carson.
Yeah, thanks for all the work, Peter.
Yeah, you're doing so much.
Yeah. Well, Joyce is really pregnant right now as well.
Woo!
Oh,
Hey.
wow. Hey.
What's up?
I don't know if you can see.
Carson's as big as Joyce. Woo!
Oh, that's adorable.
Carson's in such a good mood.
Yeah.
What a beautiful family. Too cute. I can't wait for when he's like officially a co-host on the podcast.
He's gonna have to be, like, you know, if we're to sustain this, like, I need to be able to watch after the kids at the same time, and hopefully as Carson gets older he can like do something really big, like scroll down the script for me for daddy, like he's gonna be like a serious producer behind the scenes or something. So
right.
Yes.
Yeah. What I love about Carson is like he gets such a sense of like pride and accomplishment for helping out. Like he'll help me take dishes out of the dishwasher. Like
what?
Oh, that's awesome.
Big boy stuff. The other day,
big boy stuff. Yeah.
Yesterday he helped me move clothes from one closet to another room as we're doing work, and that was big boy work. He felt such a sense of accomplishment from doing that. Okay, let's not put that in my tea.
That's right. You're instilling that hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay. All right. I'll let you guys go.
Okay. Have a good night and happy 4th.
Joyce.